Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a nice easy recipe for you that's super healthy to make. So let's go ahead and get started. It's a nice healthy bowl packed with protein and very delicious. So for this recipe you need sweet potatoes. I'm using white and purple sweet potatoes. If you cannot find them, you can use another sweet potatoes or Japanese yam is a great option. I got mine from Whole Foods. For the veggies you will need white onion. Purple onion is fine as well. Red bell pepper, any bell pepper honestly, mini cucumbers, jalapeno, some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, avocado, a little bit of cilantro, and kales. For the kales, if you don't like kales, since not everybody likes them, I think they're the better option. You could switch it up for spinach or arugula if you want, or chard, whatever other leafy green that you prefer over kales. And go ahead and chop them up and set them to the side. And let's go ahead. I boiled my potatoes. You can roast yours if you want, or bake, but I prefer mine boiled. It takes less time. Let's go ahead and get started. So for the protein, I'm using ground turkey. You can use ground chicken if you think ground turkey is too dry, but it's better, a lot less fat. So dry turkey. So go ahead in a hot pan, add some olive oil, and then add some epis. If you need an epis recipe, I will link it up here in this video. You can check it out so you can make your epis, and always have some at home so when you're cooking you don't have to make some. You always have it there in your fridge waiting for it to cook. So go ahead, when the oil heats up, add the epis and saute it for a couple minutes, followed by the ground turkey. This recipe, I eat it throughout the week. I will make this and I will eat it throughout the week, especially after my workout when I'm most hungry after burning so much energy. I just switch out for it. It's something like, it's so easy. It's like my meal prep. So I'll make that and I will eat that throughout the week. So every day, I'll pack it for lunch or I'll have it in the evening, and you can switch up the vegetables if you want, so that way it stays, it doesn't get boring. So go ahead and stir the turkey. Don't let it clump up. So be sure to stir it up. And for the seasoning, I am using some black pepper, chicken bouillon, and I have a sauce that I'm going to add towards. You can skip the sauce if you want to, but it gives you a really great flavor, so you should use it. And add a little bit of lime juice to get rid of that, because it's chicken, so get rid of that rick smell and taste. I'm adding a little bit of hot sauce, even though I have jalapenos, but I'm not adding too much so it's not too spicy. And yeah, and I go ahead and add your seasoning at this time. The turkey should take about 5 to 7 minutes to cook. I am cooking it on medium heat, not too high, okay? And like I said, you can switch it up throughout the week. If you want, you can add some excuse me, quinoa. That's what I did the rest of the week, towards the end of the week when my sweet potatoes were like finishing. So I just had some quinoa. I cooked some quinoa and add a little bit more quinoa to it with the remainder of the potatoes that I had, and then the vegetables. It was really good, you guys. It's a great meal, packed with protein, very healthy carbs, all your vitamins in there. Like, you're getting potassium, vitamin C, that you're getting all of them in there. All the minerals are in that bowl. It's really good and healthy. So go ahead and stir it up. And for the sauce I mentioned earlier, it's gonna be soy sauce, oyster sauce, and a little bit of sesame oil. So a tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and then a teaspoon of sesame oil. Not too much because it can be overpowering, so be careful. Give it a stir, cover it for like a couple minutes, and that's it. You're done. Don't let it dry. That's why I said it's good to cook it on medium heat, because you don't want it to be dried up. You want it to still be a little bit juicy, still have that little juice. You see that little sauce it has? Yeah, you want that, so that way you enjoy the food, because you have the kale in there. It's almost like a salad with all the other stuff, so you don't want it to be too dry. So once you do that, set it to the side, and let's go ahead and prepare the bowl. Cut up your potatoes, dice them up whatever way you like, add them to your bowl, add everything to the bowl, the avocados and everything. That's the bowl you're making, right? So I didn't have this whole one. I had this like in the morning for at noon for lunch, and I had the remaining for dinner. So that was my 2 meal for the day. I don't really eat breakfast. I don't like breakfast, so that was my meal for the whole day. Yeah, and sometimes I like snacks on other things. Yeah, so add your vegetables. Like I said, throughout the week, if it's done quick, if you didn't make too much, you can also cook some quinoa. If you want to add a little bit of grain to it, you could do some quinoa, bulgur wheat. You can even do a little bit of rice. Just make sure you don't eat too much white rice if you're using white rice. Instead of eating like a full cup, eat like a quarter cup or half a cup to it. And then eat more vegetables, because the vegetables are going to keep you full. So always try to do more vegetables and a lot more meat, because all the protein is going to keep you full. So you need all the protein to keep you full, and the vegetables. So yeah, so add your avocados if you like avocados, and I added a little bit of olive oil in mine too. Tap it up with some olive oil. It was really good, a delicious dish. The cilantro, if you don't like cilantro, you can skip it, add parsley instead, but the cilantro is really tasty with it, so be sure to use the cilantro. And a little bit of lime when you're eating it. Squeeze a little bit of lime juice in there too. Ugh, heaven, heaven, when I tell you heaven. It was a delicious dish. It's savory, sweet, a little spicy, amazing. So if you like this recipe, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I would like for you to leave an avocado emoji and let me know what you think of this recipe. If you're gonna give it a try, it's super delicious, it's healthy, you can get everything done in like 10 minutes. You know, while I was making the turkey, my potatoes were cooking, boiling. I boiled instead because it's a lot less sugar and it's quicker. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.